Let's get this party started, right? Nobody in here yet. I just started this. Sorry I'm late, folks. I just got off work at almost 9 o'clock at night. I've got a crazy story for you guys today. So we're going to wait till we get a few people on here. And I think I'm going to have you guys cracking up and rolling with my story that happened today. I'm sure we'll see the ghost here in a minute. My wife's going and grabbing some beers, so we're gonna have fun tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to roll, but I've got, like I said, one heck of a story for you guys. And as the title states, it has something to do with me being stuck on a roof for hours. And it is hilarious, believe you me. This story's got a few rabbit holes. So you guys ready? Buckle your seatbelts. Hold on. What's going on, Kyle? I had a awesome time out in the Bay Area today. I've got one hell of a funny story for you guys. What's up, Vic? Is that Big Vic? Yeah, that's Big Vic, right? There we go. You can tell by the picture. So I got an awesome story for you guys. Sorry I'm late. It's 8 something. I'm usually almost off around 9. I told you guys though, anytime between 6 and 9, I'm gonna try to get on and have something cool for you guys. So without further ado, how did I get stuck on a roof, right? So let's hear this awesome story and what happened. So you guys, most of you guys know I do heating, ventilation, air conditioning for a living, right? So today's adventure is out in the Bay Area. So I'm basically heading out to the Bay Area and I'm working with another guy. And so I'm riding with him. We load up, we get all packed up, ready to rock and roll. We smash out to the Bay Area. I get there. We start setting up shop and going to work. We make a list of some stuff we need. We run to Home Depot, right? So here's where the story gets really good, guys. So we go to Home Depot and we're like, I made the list in my mind. I knew everything that we needed. So we need 1/2 inch this, we need this, we need that. We get there. Well, the installer dude, he's like, well, maybe I think it's this. He gets the 3/4. So we grab some things, not trying, smart guy. He's really cool. So he gets, what we need. I grab what we need. And we get to the job site. Sure enough, I was right. We need to go back to Home Depot for some more supplies. So I tell him, hey, man, I'm just going to hang out here and I'm going to do some work because there's a lot of electrical work that has to be done. It's like they can't do it, right? It's literally Sparky level stuff. I've got to do it. And so I'm sitting there setting up all the electrical while this dude goes back to Home Depot, right? So I'm like, all right, you go back to Home Depot and for sure we have a list of exactly what we need. This job should take 2 hours, boom, bang, in and out. It's a long drive, but we'll be done. So he goes to Home Depot and I go to work working on the electrical. And about 2 hours goes by and I'm sitting here busting butt, right? I'm in there cutting myself up, shredding my hand up. I'm in there doing all this electrical stuff, messing with wires and stuff, right? Are you guys ready for this? There's only 3 of you guys on here. It's just sad, dude. This is one epic story. It's about to get crazy really quick. So, oh, man, I wish I don't know if this is going to go members only, but if you're watching this down the road, here it comes, man. You guys ready? It's funny shit. So I get a phone call about 2 hours in, busting my butt on the roof, right? And it's the dude at Home Depot, and he sounds real sheepish. He's like, Sam, I got some bad news. I'm like, what's going on? And he's all, well, I was taking a shit and I stood up and the toilet's an auto flush toilet, right? It's got one of them sensors. Well, apparently when he was pulling his britches up, his keys fell into the toilet and went bye-bye. I swear to God. So this guy's keys drop into the shitter with a pile of dookie and toilet paper, all that, right? Flushes, keys gone. Dude's like, what the, runs into Home Depot, right? Well, he's already in there. So he starts grabbing all this stuff, right? It's Home Depot. So he gets magnets and I'm not there. I don't know none of this I don't know none of this is happening, right? I'm on the roof. I don't know what's going on. So apparently he shits his keys down the toilet. I kid you not, right? Gone. And I can't imagine what he's like, what he's thinking, and he's reaching his hand in there. He's trying to get these keys, boy. And he's there, I don't know, a couple hours struggling in the Home Depot bathroom. I don't know what everyone else must see, like his work boots sticking out backwards, like he's got his head in the toilet. I have no idea. The funniest shit ever, though. This poor dude, he's an awesome guy. I'm not going to name him, not saying the company, I'm not saying nothing, but I'm telling you, he's digging around in Dookie for his keys for a couple hours. And he finally calls me, right? And I'm on the roof. I'm already done with most of my work. And he tells me what happens. And I got no ride. I'm stuck on the roof. And he's across town in the Bay Area here. I'm on a roof over here, right? So I'm like, well, do I need to call someone to come get me or something? He's like, I mean, call the boss, let him know what's going on. And so he sat there for another hour or two trying to fish his keys out the shitter while someone from the company brought him another set. And I'm just sitting on the roof at this point, just burning away in the sun, just twiddling my thumbs, trying to hide behind a unit. And the sun gets just low enough where the shade, and I'm huddled up against the unit like this, just doodling on my phone trying to hide from the sun, and this guy shits his keys down the toilet. I cannot make this story up. So I'm just stuck, right? And sure enough, I don't know, 4 hours, 5 hours later, right? He's like, I'm on my way. They brought him another set, and dude's the coolest dude ever. So I'm not throwing him under the bus. But I tell you what, that's how my day started. So you guys ready to have a good little live stream tonight? It's a little late, so I don't know how many people will get on here, but hey, let's have fun. How are you guys doing tonight? You guys just heard me ramble for like 7 minutes straight. Tell me that wasn't a crazy story. I'm freaking full of those, man. But damn, crazy shit been happening lately, though. Man. Oh, man, you should have seen me on the roof. I pissed on the roof. Don't tell nobody. Not in my pants, but shit, dude. The Bay Area is nuts. They're so crazy about COVID. All the bathrooms are closed. Nowhere has a bathroom open, right? But everything is open. So imagine, like, if you're not from there, you're there in town, and I'm running around stores left and right trying to find a bathroom. Can I use your bathroom? It's out of order. Can I use your bathroom? I'll buy something. It's out of order. It's out of order. Bathroom closed. I'm just freaking so pissed. At one point, I took a piss in the trash can. I swear. Don't tell nobody. But this is where nobody could see, mind you. But I mean, shit, dude. It's getting crazy out there. An old man with a bladder problem can't find a bathroom nowhere. So today's been one heck of an awesome, crazy day, and it's not over yet, but it's about to be soon. Lay my head down and get ready for some fishing in the morning. Hopefully, try to connect with a couple of good friends. And my truck's still out of commission, so I'm gonna see if I can have somebody tow me out to the lake. And I'm gonna be out there fishing. So, anyways, thanks. Welcome to Common Sense Fishing. We're going to have a good show tonight. How about you guys? How are you guys doing on this Friday night? TGIF, everybody out there partying or relaxing at home, having a good time, crack a beer. About pissed yourself, right? Yeah, you got to imagine being me sitting on the roof when you get that phone call and you hear that story from him, and imagine like him having to sheepishly tell it to me. Oh, dude, it was hilarious. And then he felt bad. He's like, kept telling me he was sorry. I'm laughing. I'm like, dude, I'm here getting paid with you, buddy. It's the boss you got to worry about, not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, ow. That's one painful mistake, dude. Pooping your keys down the drain. I have lost a wedding ring down the drain, and I had to fish it out one time. That was no fun. So, stuff happens, right? One and done. When you have a day like that, you need a beer like that. And then I gotta go have a conversation with my friendly ghost Casper. How you guys doing tonight? It's about quiet. The live stream, you guys are just chilling, huh? What are you guys up to? Old Common Sense Fishing just sitting in his garage wishing he was fishing. Oh, yeah, but imagine being in Home Depot, right? So you do that, and then you're in like the place that has everything you need to potentially save your keys. So imagine the mad goose chase this guy's going through, right? Running up and down the aisles, looking for like plumbers, snakes, and magnets, and then you know the crazy thing. Okay, this is between us and everybody else because this is the internet. Well, this fool grabs all kinds of stuff off the shelf and is using it to get his stuff out, or trying to. And I don't know if he bought everything that he used. I think he left like the snake right there by the toilet. I'm like, I probably would have too. I mean, what do? You're probably sweating balls thinking he was gonna get fired. So that dude was hella cool though. So I just, hope everything goes well for him with the boss and nothing happens on that side. So they got creamed. Dude, shit happens, huh? Sometimes you lose, bro. Life's like that. So, hey, at least he's out there on the field having fun. So, hey, Friday night, I'm glad that you guys are out having a good time watching football, though. I tell you what, that's cool that you guys are at least getting to get back out, and some of the baseball games, football games, and stuff are starting. I got a bunch of kids. They need to get out there and play and fish. Yeah, catch some. But don't do like me, folks, and get stuck on a roof for 4 hours, and don't be like my buddy and shit your keys down the toilet. Not a good idea. Heck yeah, man. Pretty good kid, dude. I had fun with you guys. We got to connect again and go out and fish at like Kelsey or something. You guys know they sold the ranch. So Kelsey Bass Ranch has been sold. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't know how the new owner is going to treat us or treat the memberships. So I know that I have 2 more months left, and I'm doing my toy drive again. So you guys are going to see a video about that. Facebook's going to get lit up about it, and I'm going to try to use this place for the next 2 months that I can. So anybody local want to try to get out at an awesome fishery like Kelsey, let me know. I'd be glad to take you guys fishing. So, and then remember, I'm doing the toy drive for the little kids to help out. Excuse me. My bad, folks. It's just been a crazy day, and I cannot wait to hammer back a few beers. And I'm probably going to have to retell the story, and you guys are going to be laughing. But once you've heard the story once, it's like, my God. So we got some people in here, and I don't know who's all heard the story just yet, but basically I was stuck on a roof for 4 hours, had a coworker poop his keys down the toilet. And if you wonder how the hell that happened, stick around. We'll probably tell the story again here in a bit, but we're going to get into some fishing talk, Friday night talk, have a little fun. And if we get a few more people in here or some fresh faces, we're going to go ahead and retell the story. But can't make this kind of stuff up, right? Oh, appreciate it, guys, for sure. And the other thing is, too, before they end up closing the thing down, I mean, I don't know if they're going to close it, if they're going to raise the prices, what the hell they're going to do. I know a lot of members are probably not going to renew because they're just not sure about what's going on. Hopefully the new owner make the place even better. If there's some proper management on the water, that place can become much better. If some of the smaller fish were cold and kept out, they do a fish fry every once in a while, maybe even some planting of different genetics in the population. They could even dig a few places out a little bit deeper. They could remove some of the tules to help. There's a lot of things that they could do out there that would make that place a very much better fishery. So, but Friday night, chilling out here on YouTube. I smashed that beer. I'm waiting. You know how every night, guys, you guys been following me, the ones who've been on the channel for a while, every night my wife brings in this nice plate of food for me. Not tonight because my butt was working till so late, so I grabbed some fast food on the way home. But she's going to be bringing a nice 6 or 12 pack in here, and I have no idea of what, so it's cool. Have you ever heard anything from Pedro? I guess the water level is dropping. I had a buddy who fished out at Pedro today and told me he got, I think, like 6 or something, like 5 or 6, and that it was very tough for him, and that he found that he was getting a few on like the crankbait or the jerk bait, but he was really having a hard time. And I haven't been out there, so I told him fish slow, and I'd throw a drop shot, Ned rig, Texas rig, stuff like that. And also, if the lake's dropping, what's going to happen is those fish that are in like right in the middle of spawn, they're not going to lay on those beds if those beds are going to be out of water dry. They're actually going to pull off and go to a deeper level. So if that's the case, you need to pull back and start looking a little deeper. And I've seen a ton of bass fry. So if you guys get a chance, go check out my Lake Toolik video that just came out where I was out at Toolik. And at the very end, I know it's, it's like a 10-15 minute video, but at the very end, at the last minute or two, and it's starting to get sunset, I'm back in a cove and there's millions of little bass fry. So there's already post spawn, there's already bass fry, but there's still bass in the middle of spawning. So right now I would start from 0 and work my way down to about 20, 25. I have not been to Pedro lately, but if the lake level's dropping, I don't care even if it's in spawn. You want to make sure you're giving that slightly deeper water a chance, because the fish are not going to put a bed in a foot of water if tomorrow it's going to be out of water. Fish aren't that dumb. I mean, if they're already locked and they put their eggs on the bed and then magically the lake starts drying up, you can't help that. The eggs have already been laid. The deal's been done, right? What happens, happens. But if the fish haven't dropped their eggs yet, they'll actually pull off and they'll make another bed. That's why you'll see like false beds. Sometimes you'll be cruising the shoreline and you'll notice you'll see 5 or 6 beds, but only one fish. Or you'll see beds that are in like an inch of water because the lake's dropping, and then you'll see beds in 3 or 4 feet of water, and you may see some 6, 7. So spawn time is awesome. The fish are doing all kinds of different stuff right now. So I have not been to Pedro lately, but I am going somewhere tomorrow. I do not know where. I'm hoping I can go tomorrow. If not, I might go shorefish. So I'm trying to get a hold of a buddy here. You know what? Let's talk to old KG. KG's a hoot and a holler. I'll tell you what. If you guys pictured Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, like KG is almost him to a T. Not quite, a little different, but KG is my boy. Awesome dude. So I'm gonna call him right now, see if we can set something up, because we're supposed to be going fishing. So let's put him on speakerphone, put him on blast. You guys ready? All right, we're calling my boy Karsten. We're gonna set up a fishing trip for tomorrow. I don't know if it'll work out. We're going to see what's up. If not, I'm going to call some other people. I'm going to get out there on the lake. If anything, I'll go out. But it is Friday, and it's like 9 o'clock at night. This fool is probably busy telling girls he's still 30. Your call has been forwarded to an automated. Oh, yeah, babe. I'm 29. 30. Don't worry. That little bald spot. Yeah, I'm sexy. He my man, though. Right. I am waiting on that beer, just relaxing. I had a hard day of work, stuck on a roof. Oh, man, I tell you what. So TGIF, though, right, folks? All right, we had some fishing chat. What's up, you guys? We're losing some people here. I'm doing what I can to try to keep you guys entertained. If you guys ever wonder why you might see me kind of looking like off and then looking at you and looking off and looking at you. Well, what I'm doing is I'm checking the comment section, and I'm also looking at, how many viewers we got, making sure, because if all of a sudden we got 20, 30, 40, I want to make sure that I'm interacting. If we're down to 1 or 2 or 3, whatever, I'll go see the ghost real quick, come back. So you guys know how we roll here. So far today it's been pretty PG, but your son has a tournament there Sunday. Well, good luck. If you're going out there to Pedro, smack him, boys. Ryan Cook's a good dude to talk to. Now, he is right. He's not trying to give information away too much for free. I don't know if he's still doing the thing where he's doing like phone consultations, but when it comes to the Mother Lode Lakes, he's on them every day. I was on them every day for almost a year straight, but I've got a lot of work coming up. So it's going to be kind of sporadic. And then also, if you guys notice, I'm bouncing all over the place. I'm going to be at Clear Lake. I'm going to be at the Delta. You guys will see me at Eastman, Pine Flat, Success. Hell, I'll probably show up at Kauai one of these days soon. So, Millerton, Shaver, shit, I don't care. You guys will see me all over the place. The point is just to get out there and fish. And I actually love the challenge of a new lake, new bodies of water, and trying to figure them out. That's pretty tricky stuff right there. And then sometimes when you've never been to a lake, you don't have any preconceived notions, and you just go out and fish. Sometimes you can do really good doing that. So, anywho, any holler? Who we got? Roll call. Who's still in the house? Raise your hands. Who's the 4 homies we still got watching? Or is it like some of my good guys? Are you guys just like letting your phone play in the background, giving me some watch time? If that's the case, I got your back. Thank you. What's up, RC Creative? Because, sometimes we see the account, but I don't know who's really in here until you guys are commenting, which is why I'm bouncing back and forth. So, RC Creative, you just jump in. Did you hear the story, or did you get a chance to see about how I was stuck on a roof for 4 hours? And one of my homies pooped his keys down the toilet? We got, hell if I know. You were here earlier, but you got to hear the story, right? Hell if I know. So it's pretty cool. My buddy, I got stuck on a roof, and basically my coworker dropped his keys in the toilet while he was taking a poop, and the auto flush feature got him. And not only got him, it got me, because I was stuck on the roof waiting for him. So that's how we started the night off, folks. Getting into some talk about Don Pedro and, heck yeah. It's cool to see you guys here. Thanks for dropping in, RC, and hell if I know. So you guys are awesome. I got the coolest bunch of viewers in YouTube, I swear. The 3 of you guys that are here right now. Heck yeah, cool. What's up, Kyle? How can I help you guys? I like interacting, so if you guys have questions, I'm here to totally answer what I can. I'm not a pro, not a guide, but have been fishing for over 30 years, and I'm more than happy to share my knowledge with you guys. So whatever you guys want to cover, make sure you drop a comment there, and I'll be glad to go over it. What's up, the Reef Robber? If you guys are new here and you're just dropping in, we're having a good one tonight. What's the PB and what you catching on? Yeah, fishing tomorrow. My PB at this point was caught on a peanut butter and jelly jig. And a little secret here to you guys who like jig fishing or don't like it or haven't done it yet, cut the weed guard off. Or better yet, buy jigs with no weed guard. There is absolutely no reason to throw a weed guard on your jig unless you are in the Delta. My opinion, I'm not a jig pro, but screw that weed guard. Basically a massive Ned rig, football head Ned rig, with a skirt. So I love a jig. That's what I got my PB, and she was 10.6. And before that, my PB was 10.2 on a square bill. And I've also got one pushing 10 on a square bill. And I've got a gang of 9s and 8s on square bills and Cincos and U-heads. I've got too many 7s and 8s to count, honestly. I've got a ton of 8s. and most of them come from the Delta. However, I've got monsters out of Pedro, McClure. Well, I've got a 7 out of Eastman. New Maloney's my biggest. Is probably 4, no 5. Delta's 10s. McClure, I've got a 10. So, where are you fishing, Reef? Where are you at? Going to be tomorrow? What you going to be doing? Going to have anybody on the ocean fishing? I got a couple of guys I think are going to be crabbing, or not crabbing, but they're heading out to the reefs to go try to catch something out in the ocean. I don't know if they're going to Capitola or where the hell they're going. Pacific Ocean, right? Pacific Ocean. That's where I'm at, buddy. Right by there. So I was just talking about that. So whereabouts are you going to be fishing? Newport, Oregon? Nice. Okay. So down here in California, a lot of guys like to go out by like Capitola, Santa Cruz, go around the point to go catch rock cod and halibut and stuff like that. So I'm not a big ocean fisherman yet. I'd love to get into that. If you guys want to see me fish the ocean, drop a comment below. Let me know. I'd actually be glad to strap my GoPro on and maybe go on one of those charter boats and see if we can stick some fish. But I'll tell you what, I'll probably throw up all over myself. Got a kids derby in the AM, then back to the crappie. Nice. And RC, you're still over there on the east, so there's a ton of crappie though out in a lot of those lakes. So you got a kids derby. What are you guys fishing for in the kids derby, if you don't mind? Shout out to Danny's Kitchen. What's up? Helifino and RC Creative. Thank you to all the members here on the channel. You guys are great. So where's a good place to take kayaks fishing locally or shore fishing? Bought 2 12.5. Feel free and want to get them wet finally. Helifino, hit me up. I will take you to the Kelsey Bass Ranch. Promise. You want to go take your kayaks out and smash some fish? Let's go to the Kelsey Bass Ranch. My treat. So you just got to take me up on the offer. It's out there, brother. Trout? Oh, man. So you got a kids derby for trout? Are they tagged trout? 1,000 fish in a little pond. They have a blast. Hell yeah. Dome or done? Lake or Dome, that's what we used to call Yosemite because we had a buddy named Pumpkinhead, or Jamer Dome is what we called him. I'm assuming you mean done? Reach out to me, man. I'll take you out to Kelsey, bro. Like, I don't know who you are on Facebook or wherever, but if you know my email or you get a hold of me through Facebook, Instagram, you're local. I know you're in Merced, bro. I'll take you out to Kelsey. So any of my local YouTubers or fellow watchers, hit me up. I'll take you fishing. If you're not local, if you ever in the area, I'm more than happy to take you fishing. So are there bass in the Comanche trout pond? Hell yeah, there are, Kyle. Go get them. You can catch a lot of trout, though. You could throw like little custom jigs. Throw like Notorious. Custom jigs are pretty good. Little tiny little jigs and little drop shots and stuff out there. You catch the trout and the bass. There's not a ton of bass in that, but there's some nice bass in that pond because most people are trout fishing. So, there's some decent bass in there. Excuse him. What? Oh, guess what I heard? You know how usually she brings me that plate of food? Hell yeah, I think the beer is coming. Beer, beer, beer. I'll start chanting and smashing on the table. Beer, beer. So, anyways, it's been a long day. If you guys, sorry I'm late. Didn't get off until I didn't get home till 8 o'clock at night. What are you bringing tonight? So this is, she bought the big boy stuff, huh? So we got some Lagunitas. This is Hazy Memory. Probably going to have hazy memory after tonight. 5 hours of sleep. I think a 14-hour work day. I don't know, 14, 15 hours of like 5 hours of which were stuck on the roof busting a gut because my coworker pooped his keys down the toilet. Can't make that stuff up, folks. Can't make that stuff up. Danny's Kitchen, you just got here. You hear the story, man? I was stuck on a roof all day, and my coworker took a dump and flushed his keys down the toilet. And we were in the Bay Area, stuck like some chumps. Tell me that ain't funny. Thanks, babe. Would you close that for me? Casper always gets in here, messes with me when I'm trying to hang out with the people, that damn bastard. Try to tell you what. Oh yeah, common sense fishing. You guys ready for one? I don't know if I could down these, and I don't know if I want to. But relax, you know? Take it easy. Take it easy. All right. I am not human. What's up, brother? Okay, so earlier we were trying to get a hold of my homie, the Tiger King Joe Exotic. Here he is. Hold on. What up, KG?
Hey, what up, dude?
Hey, you're on YouTube Live with me.
Okay.
I got you on speakerphone. I'm doing my little live stream crap. You ready to go fishing?
Yeah.
You think you can get out tomorrow?
What time?
Anytime, brother. Anytime.
Let me talk to Shane, and yeah, I think we can go. Where you want to go?
You want to roll to a big lake or the Delta? You want to go play at Kelsey? I'm down, bro. We could go do whatever. Kelsey's always fun.
Well, wherever they're hitting.
Well, dude, they're hitting in the water, man. The fish are biting all over. It's spawn time right now.
Delta sounds pretty dope. I haven't been there in a while.
Dude, you see the video where the dude crashed his boat on the Delta and we pulled him out of the water?
What?
Yeah.
You guys did?
Yeah, dude, we were chilling, just minding our own business, and next thing you know, this guy crashes his boat going like 80 miles an hour, bro. Flips like 2 times. The boat lands on him, smashes him twice. Me and this dude named Robert pull him out of the drink, and he's got 6 broken ribs. Dude's a world record holder. He's like pretty famous, actually. I've got a lot of people reaching out to me about him.
Wow.
Freaking crazy, huh?
That's crazy.
So hit Shane up and let me know, and I'm gonna smash a few beers and doing my live stream. But just give me a call and let me know, and I'll set it up. We'll go tomorrow wherever you guys want, man. We'll go to the Delta. We can go to Kelsey. Just talk to Shane and then pick a spot and then give me a ring.
Hell yeah, for sure, brother.
All right.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
You too.
All right, later. That's how easy it is to go fishing with me, folks. Just give me a call. Hit me up on Facebook if you're local, if you're in the area. I love fishing. I get out there. I have a good time. That's one of my good friends. But ever been fishing in Long Beach? Not for like fish. Got been down there a few times. But yeah, I swam in the ocean down there. It was fun. I've been down to LA area, Long Beach, San Dimas, San Diego. My mom and them used to be, it's not on the ocean. Shit, it's hell down there. Rialto, you know, it's like 100 degrees and it's like miserable. It's like Bakersfield of LA. But anyways, have I ever been fishing in Long Beach? Not technically. And damn, a lot of stuff happens to me. Yep. You know, I can always tell you, you want to hear a crazy story? And I got so many of them. And hell, just when I think I might run out, 10 more new ones, right? Every day, new shit happening. You got to love it. Life is exciting. Get out there and live it. All right, anyways, I think I've been yapping this whole damn live stream mostly this time. Usually I'm a little more interactive with you guys, and I'm trying to make sure you guys get a chance to comment in the section, right? So again, if you're new to the channel, smash that subscribe, leave a like. I appreciate it. Hit like on the video. If you know one of my 8 homies watching right now, I only see 2 likes up there. It really helps out, guys. But anyways, Kyle, dude just smacked a DD out there. What, at the Delta? Oh yeah, there's been a couple DDs at the Delta I've been seeing on the Facebook. So you know they're all over the place at I don't know if you're talking about Comanche, the trout pond, or wherever, but anyways, how are you guys doing this fine Friday night? Everybody having fun? I know there's another dude on here who watches name. I think it's NorCal. I think I'm supposed to be taking him fishing too soon. I just don't remember. But if someone calls me, hey, you want to go fishing? Hell yeah. Unless I got 2 people scheduled on the same day, then oops. Just got home from work. Hell yeah, me too, brother. And you heard the story, right? Damn, a lot of crazy stuff. Yeah, so you had to have heard the story, bro. I got home from work at 8 o'clock at night, 8:30 at night. It was like 8:15. Can we rent boats? There's some places you can rent boats on the Delta, but the Delta is a crazy place, you know. There's a couple boat rental spots for sure. Go out there and have fun, dude. It's stacked with some big fish if you get a chance to get out there. But yeah, for reals. Common sense fishing, right? We only here where you get to hear a story about a coworker pooping his keys down the toilet and flushing them down the toilet and then being stuck on a roof for 4 hours. And then we jump into fishing talk, talking about Pedro and then the ghost. He hasn't. I'm glad he hasn't shown up yet. You never know though. Anyways, this stupid Facebook stuff keeps popping up. Nah, for our trip. Oh, okay, for our trip. I got a boat, bro. So we roll in my boat, and then wherever you want to go, I'll take you. We can go to the Delta. There's we can go to like Frank's Track. There's Lads or Buckley. We can launch out of Russo's. Excuse me. There's a lot of different places in the Delta we can go launch out of. So I would recommend if we're going to do a nice big trip, Delta, Clear Lake, or somewhere like that. You're going to have your bro and son. That's cool. My boat, I can take up to 3 people on it as long as one of them's a kid. I don't like 3 adults on my boat. It's too small. It's a 17.5 footer. Let me answer this. We got another buddy calling for a fishing trip. What up, Shane?
What up, brother?
So KG just talked to you?
Yeah.
You ready to go fishing?
Yeah. What's up? When do we need to do? What time you want to leave?
Hey, I got you on the YouTube live stream, just so you know. So, you want to? I got you on the speaker while I'm chatting with the homies hanging out. So, how you guys doing? Say hi to Shane, everybody. Shane, say hi.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah. So, fish life, exactly. That's what we're talking about right now. So, where do you want to go fishing tomorrow?
Well, Carson said you were suggesting the Delta.
I suggest anywhere, bro, but I'm down with Delta, Kelsey, or maybe like Tulik or something like that.
Tolik.
What's up? Yeah, Tolik, however you pronounce that. That place is freaking awesome, though. Folsom's good.
It's like a little mini Clear Lake.
Oh, I know. It's crazy, dude. There's a lot of fish out there right now, smacking a lot of them. But there's going to be a big tournament out there tomorrow, though.
So I heard a certain lure's hitting out of Kelsey.
I'm here, bro. Thanks for watching. I'll be here when you get back. Yeah, the frog topwater's hitting at Kelsey right now.
Yeah, the tackles.
Yeah, all the tackles. Tickle my tackle, folks. Throw those frogs. Topwater time.
I still have not had my tackle tickled yet.
Oh, dude, then we got to get you out there. I'd suggest we go to, if you guys, I mean, it can be tough, but we can go to Kelsey, like literally, and fish from sundown to sun up and drink beers and have a blast and not have to worry about stress or drama.
I'm thinking that's probably be best. Your truck still down?
Yeah. Truck.
All right, well then, so what time do I need to be at your house so that I can pick up you in the boat?
Whenever you want, my guy. KG won't be ready till 10 o'clock in the morning.
Well, so that's the whole point. I'm going to swoop him up before I even get there. That's
fine. Just come whenever you want, bro. I'll be ready at 6, 7 in the morning.
All right, I'll shoot you a text in a little bit, let you know what time we're planning on heading out.
All right, I'll call Cliff and put us on the schedule for Kelsey tomorrow. Unless they're stocked up, then we'll go to the Delta. If they won't let me on the lake.
Either way, I mean, even McClure, or I'm sure Don Pedro was tough, but
Pedro.
McClure, you're almost guaranteed to catch a fish there right now, I think.
Yeah, if you want to go get numbers, we can go. I know McClure pretty well, and I know where some big fish might be. Haven't been there in a minute, but we'll go get on them.
Right.
Or the 3 of us will just go get bent on a boat. We'll have Joe Exotic with us, and we'll have fun. He's in the cast.
Joe Exotic.
He's the Tiger King, bro. We're gonna have fun, bro.
Oh, hell no.
You know it. Tell me with this little mullet, with this wig that he wears.
Oh, and that cane. That cane is like totally like that's my limp right there.
Exactly, bro. The cane and the freaking thing. He's got to tell him to bring his mullet wig when he comes back. I want to see it on you. We're gonna put him on YouTube. If not, I'll wear the mullet, bro. I don't care. Tell him to bring it.
Real talk.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to get back to my live streamers, and the ghost, I think, is about to show up here soon. So I'm going to let you go.
All right. I'll hit you with a text. Peace out, everybody.
All right, man. Shane's out. We're going to be fishing tomorrow. We'll have a good video for you guys. So stay tuned. All right, Shane, hit me with the text.
Peace.
All right. Peace. All right. So fishing is booked and ready to rock and roll. Bam. We're going to go get on them tomorrow. So hopefully Cliff doesn't hate. And the lake is open. Otherwise, we'll be going wherever the hell shit. My boat floats. So that's all that matters. That's all you need, right? So let me do this really quick. I'm sending a text message over to the manager of a private bass ranch that I'm a member at. That way we can see if I can get out there and fish really quick tomorrow. And then we're going to get back to this live stream, crack a new beer, and have us some fun. It's Friday, though. So how's everybody doing this Friday night? Everybody safe? Everybody having fun? All right, there we go. I got my text out. Okay, folks. TJIF in the house. We're having fun. All right, we got 10 people in here, so hopefully we'll get some more, but I don't know if you guys have heard the story yet. I got stuck on a roof. I'm not going to keep repeating this 100 times, but it's still hilarious every time you hear it. I was stuck on a roof for like 4 or 5 hours today. My coworker pooped his keys down the toilet on accident, flushed them down the toilet because when he got up, they fell out of his pocket. So been a hilarious day. It's just can't wait to see what next week brings. You know, we're going to get out there and fish tomorrow. We're going to go hit the lake. Depends. We'll see where. Don't know if we're going to be at Pedro, McClure, Kelsey, or what, but we're going to have a good time. All right, so who we got in the house? What you guys want to chat about tonight? You guys want to hear me rambling for another hour straight? You guys want to get into some rap music? You guys want to talk about some cool subjects? Come on, guys. I love it how interactive you guys are. So I'm here. Don't forget to fire some questions away. I'm paying attention to the comments, trying to make sure that I'm interacting and, you know, covering stuff. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep yapping and having fun. That's what I'm doing. Salud and cheers to you. Damn. Oh, Kyle, check this out. Any football cards? All right. Okay. Hold on. We'll go over a couple of them. I've got stuff much better than this, though. So, George Kittle, rookie card, autograph, graded. Jimmy Garoppolo, 13 out of 49, autographed, and a patch card. The original Han Solo card from 1970, I think, 6. Old Lou Gehrig 24 karat card from like the 80s. Oh, a Nick Bosa autograph rookie card, numbered 1. What is this? 129 out of 199. How about this one? Roger Craig. How about this one, folks? Autograph 24 karat Kobe Bryant. That's not bad. That's probably worth something right now. Frank Gore, Jerry Rice. Oh, freaking Bush. I don't know what I'm doing with this card. Steve Young, Deion Sanders, Patrick Willis, autograph. Here's the Ruth, 24 karat gold, Babe Ruth. You know, got a lot of different cards, but these aren't even the valuable ones. These are just kind of like my little ones that I have on the shelf. I've got a box down there where I've got Hank Aaron, I've got Willie Mays, I've got graded Larry Zonkas, and I've got graded Ted Williams. I've got graded baseball, basketball, football, but mostly baseball and football. So favorite teams, Niners and the Giants, baby. Also the Oakland A's. And yeah, I got a ton of collectible stuff. So if that also doesn't float your boat, how about this one real quick before we get on to some other subjects? I donate these a lot when I do stuff for like Ryan Cook and others. Ty Cobb. So not bad. I'm a big collector. I love collecting stuff. As a matter of fact, check this out. I've been waiting on Funkon and CT to see this. Oh, come on. Yes, she works. Watch her come on. And we could play some Street Fighter and get down with some Ken or Ryu. So she should turn on in a second. And I can go turn the volume up a little bit. But Street Fighter is going to kick on. There she goes right there. So old TV from the 90s or so. So she takes a while to boot up still. Everything all original. I'll be quiet, see if you guys can hear the music. Hey, Riley. How you doing? What a collection I have been collecting lately. Just sold a card for $900. Awesome. Was it like a newer card? Because a lot of the newer cards are selling for some good money. Some of the older, like the old stuff's worth money, but there's a lot of the stuff between like the 60s and the 90s that just isn't very valuable unless it's certain stuff. So hopefully, you know, you guys are enjoying tonight's show. Riley, thanks for joining and watching. Yeah, it was a Jalen Hurts PSA 10. Yeah, graded helps, numbered helps, autographed helps. And then, like, what's going on nowadays is everybody's chasing stuff, right? Everybody's chasing the hot card, chasing what's what. So, and then in a year or two, that card that you sold for $900 probably be worth $500. And then, unless he blows up. The crazy thing is, like, I had one that was worth like $750 or something, and then 2 years later it was worth like $100. So it's like it all depends, you know. It goes up and down. Like when I'm 40, so I remember Jose Canseco's rookie card, just a plain old regular rookie card out of a package of regular cards. It was worth over $60, and you could sell it like hotcakes at the store. But soon as that sucker got hit on the head and that ball went in the home run and all that, oh yeah. Sometimes that's why I look at all, like, I'll step out of the way a little bit, like that way and this way. Look at all the toys that I collect too. So toys up there. I've got RoboCop. If you look at my finger, that's the original RoboCop right behind my finger right there. Those are original Star Wars. Yeah, this way. Yeah, these ones right here. And on this wall, I've got a gang of Star Wars stuff too. So, you know, it just depends. Like, I don't know. I love a lot of different subjects. Literally, we could go on and off about Star Wars for weeks or days at a time, baseball, football, fishing. Have a lot of different hobbies. That's why this live stream is meant to cover all kinds of cool subjects, talk to you guys on a more personal level, and also, we're definitely talking fishing and all kinds of cool stuff. So hopefully you guys don't mind this content. I know it's not just fishing and fishing videos, but I think that this is kind of cool. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. You ever sold something for a lot? I sold that Street Fighter arcade one time, and I got pissed at myself when I bought it back, but I didn't sell it for too much. I could have sold it for a lot more, and I actually got it back for cheaper than I sold it for. So, I mean, I made money on it. Okay. So fishing's on for tomorrow. Sweet. Looks like we got a setup plan. We're going to be heading out to the lake. I just got to hear from the man himself, and we're ready to go. Ever sold something for a lot? I don't know. I donated a Joe Montana football at the Fish for Mason event that sold for 500 and something bucks, and that was a legit autographed Montana ball. I don't sell a lot of my collectible stuff. I give it away, actually. So, like, I collect and I collect and I collect and I collect whenever I see cool stuff and cool deals and cool people. And then my true best stuff I keep. But as I keep cycling through stuff, I'll have too much stuff. So I'll donate, I'll give, or I'll sometimes sell some stuff. But a lot of the times I donate it when I do, like, for fishing prizes, that stuff, like in, tournaments that like Cook throws and the other guys throws. And I sold a few on eBay, but not a big fan of selling my stuff. So, all right, folks. Friday, everybody had a tough week, ready to wind down and relax for a nice weekend. Hopefully some downtime. So what are your guys' plans for this weekend? Let's hear some shout outs. What are you guys doing? Fishing, partying, just relaxing, camping, what's going on? Any cool plans from you guys? I'm a little younger than you, but I have all the original Pokemon cards from when I was in 5th grade, and I'm 31. Oh, those are probably worth a lot of money. Definitely. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to hate or piss you off, but I hated them damn Pokemon cards in a sense. I hated, like, it's not that I hated, but you know how you are when you get to be like a teenager and you think you know it all. It's like when I got like 16 through 20, and then, like, the 16-year-olds were watching Power Rangers. I was like, what the hell is a 15 and 16-year-old watching Pokemon and Power Rangers for? So, but that was just being a hater. In the end, though, honestly, it's been this cool fad that's grown, and you got to give it its due respect, man. They've grown and been around for a long time, and they've grown on me. Just like Dragon Ball Z. Tell you what, I used to talk mad smack about it, but now I can tell you most of the characters, and I know a little bit of the lore, it's cool. The one thing I'll tell you that I honestly never really supported or get behind, and I'm not knocking you if you like it, but have you guys ever heard of Pogs? You remember those Pogs where there were like these stupid, like, plastic coins or paper coins that would have like pictures on them, and like you would do, like, I think the game or the thing was to like stack them and then like try to flip them or do some stupid thing with them. You guys remember those? Anybody remember Pogs? That was like the weirdest thing that kind of took hold for a while and then died off. Like the yo-yo craze. Anyone remember the yo-yo craze in the 90s? Everybody had a yo-yo. Come on, I knew I'd hit something. I knew somebody remember Pogs, right? Cool. There's a little bit of lag sometimes, so I might repeat myself 5 or 6 times for you guys, because I'm like, hey, does anybody remember? And nobody answers. Hey, then finally 3, Slammers, Pogs. Yeah, come on now. You guys remember. I mean, I ain't going to lie. I collected them and kind of played them for a while, but I kind of got bored with them. I was like, well, what is the point of this? I'm like, well, not for me. Yo-yos. Man, junior high through high school, walk the dog around the world, the little triangle trick, get the little thing rolling down there. Then you take your little string and then create a, let the I forget what the hell the trick's called, but all that cool stuff. Yeah, the 90s was the best, man. Wood shop. You remember in school when dumbasses cut their finger off in wood shop, and now there's no more wood shop? Dumbasses. Wood shop was cool. all that cool stuff. Or back in the days, we throw the pencils into the ceiling, the T-bar ceiling, and we sharpen our pencils and go and throw them up when the teacher wasn't looking, and they'd either hit and they'd bounce back down and the teacher would hear it and turn around, or they'd just stick and then the teacher would look and there's a pencil in the ceiling. All right, class, who threw the pencil? Oh yeah, of course they are. Hell yeah, see? The movie The Nerds? Dude, I'm a super nerd, but I'm like, right, I'm not no tiny nerd bespectacled, and you watch the movie and they're picking on the nerds, and at the end they're like, everyone's a nerd, right? We're all freaking nerds in the end. If you look at it, almost all of us probably have some weird thing that we like or do that would make us like nerdy-ish, but screw that. Nerds rule. I read books. I don't give a shit. I love reading. Reading is cool. Collecting is cool. So is fishing. Gotta love fishing. Old women. Oh, dude. I swear I used to dream about teachers molesting me. Like when you see a movie, or not a movie, but like, I'm 15 years old and on the news it pops up some teacher, had sex with some 16 or 15-year-old boy, and she's like 25 and smoking hot. I'm like, how does that? I'm like, sign me up. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. Nowadays, it seems like all the teachers are like these 25-year-old girls right out of college, right? Oh, our boys are in trouble, folks. At least they're not like, see, right before our age, I don't know how old you guys are. I'm about 40. Right before my age, the kids were getting paddled, though, still. And then kids used to be able to bring guns to school, and they actually had a shooting range at a couple of, like, especially at the local school. They had target practices. The kids used to have their guns in the back of their pickup trucks and shit. They even had target range at school. I shit you not, my old school actually had a smoking section for the students. I can kid you not, man. That's how the 70s and 60s were. I wasn't around then, but the 80s and 90s, that was the biz right there. You know what I mean? The Nintendo, Super Nintendo, riding our BMX bikes on the jumps and in the creek, putting baseball cards in your spokes and stuff, right? Just all the cool stuff. There was no internet, so like when you wanted to look at some poons, you had to like find a magazine or look at a Victoria's Secret, or the porno was like that scrambled channel where you would like watch it for 10 minutes to try to catch a nip slip or something. You know what I'm talking about, folks? The 80s and 90s and even early 2000s were the biz. Really were. Every truck, yeah. In Florida is where you grew up. Cool. See? Yeah. Nice, cool, wide variety of folks here on this channel. The movie Porky's. I look at my childhood as a cross between the Goonies, Stand By Me, and like, kind of stuff like that. And with a dash of Boys in the Hood or something like that, some craziness involved, definitely. Common Sense Fishing, I've got crazy stories for days. I could talk to you guys about all the crazy shit that happened, from that's one of the cool things. I definitely have like a repertoire of, like, I have a library of cool stories at any point I could probably pull out and start yapping at you guys about. You'd be like, what the hell? This guy's, how's he still alive? Oh, shizer. The movie Porky. So I'm not, you guys remember Perfect Strangers? Remember those two folios from the 90s? Oh, the good old days, right? Corky and Balky or something like that, or Balky and something earlier. The Middle East dude that's like, you guys don't remember that? Let's get a hands up. Anybody remember Perfect Strangers? Or am I just tripping here? I'm about to try to drink out of my beer backwards. I was gonna try to take a drink out like that. That'd have been funny. It would have gone all over my face. You guys see the Street Fighter going off in the background? Look, man, I finally got that thing up and running. I was hoping I'd see Funk, the Funk and CT. He's been waiting for me to get that thing up and running. You're from the 90s, so before your time. Hell yeah. Yeah, you know. That's why I look at stuff from the 70s and 60s and stuff, yeah, before my time. But this cool thing is we can go back and enjoy certain movies and kind of get a feel for the way it was. But there's nothing quite like your time, was there? If you had a great childhood, even not even the great one, if you even had an okay childhood and you weren't around and raised, from 2000 on, if you're older than 20, 25, you probably had a decent not saying you did, but there was a lot of available options to you to have a cool childhood memory. The Hot Wheels, Saturday morning cartoons, cereal with marshmallows in it, and all the crazy stuff that the 90s brought with it, right? 90s were cool as well. So 90s were when I was going through high school and stuff. So definitely cool times right there. That was when I was going to drive-in movie theaters, got my first, girlfriend, first nip grab and hand reaching in places, and first this, first that. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, because you got to think the guys from like the 70s and beyond, before, technology kind of moved fast, but it's crawled at the pace that it's moving now. From where we've gone from like the early 80s to now in 40 years is so astronomical compared to where we went from, let's say, the early 1900s to the 1940s. Soon as we got around the time where we developed like, the atom bomb, where we started figuring out nuclear, technology, and started going to the moon and doing crazy stuff, we've just blown up. So give me 1 second. I need to go speak with Casper and use the bathroom real quick. Oi, matey. Yeah. All right, folks. Oh, got to close that. Woodiness. We didn't go to the moon. You never know. We might not have, right? You never know. So, we did see some crazy stuff. My first computer was a Tandy made my Radio Shack. It had cassette player as the memory. Oh, man, that's cool stuff right there. I remember taking apart things when I was a kid to like the speakers and the magnets and to kind of see how everything worked. My dad used to get mad at me because, I'd break stuff. And this was like, I wasn't tweaking. I was a little kid. I just had that mind. And unfortunately, by the time I was about 13 or 14, I kind of stopped. But when I was a real little kid, I liked to tinker with things and like kind of try to design or invent things or take things apart. And now look what I do for a living, right? Oh, yeah, the AOL. Hello, you got mail. You got mail. I remember. While you're waiting to dial up. Oh, man. Shoreline fisherman, thank you. Good luck fishing tomorrow in tight lines. Thank you very much. And if you're fishing anytime soon. Good luck and tight lines to you. I appreciate the comment. For those of you that are still watching, if you don't mind, I'd really appreciate if you guys leave a thumbs up and drop a like on the video. It really helps. That way the algorithm hopefully pushes this along to more folks before we jump off, because we're still live. And I don't think this video is going to go members only for like the first time in forever. I'm going to actually be able to let this one roll. Pretty cool. Having dropped a bunch of cuss words, and Casper hasn't been floating around bugging us today, and it's going pretty good. Good luck to you, Shoreline, and hopefully you smack them. And thank you again for your comments and for being here. Appreciate you guys. Later. So thank you for being here. Now, so to everybody else, I'm still rolling. I think I'm going to go for a while. I just jumped on about an hour ago, so I'll probably roll till about 10:30 or so tonight. We'll give you guys a good show, have some fun, and hopefully, keep the ball rolling till then. And I'll have a cool video for you guys come Tuesday, because Monday is going to be another live stream. So don't forget to check that out. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're doing our live streams. And this is kind of a perfect example of how a normal live stream should probably go. Yeah, I know I should have topics pre-picked out. I kind of have a few, but the thing is the way my mind works, it's really easy for me to go down rabbit holes or tangents. So I think what I should probably do is start getting some guests on the show, and definitely try to have a topic and then talk about it between, say, me and the guests, and then every few minutes interact with you guys. That way you guys have a chance to fill up the chat. You guys have a chance to watch us kind of interact, and we could cover some topics, and then at the same time, every once in a while break, not necessarily break, but check out what's going on with you guys. I'm definitely planning on making this much better for you guys. It's just at my level of where I'm at with my subs and my quality of gear that I've got. I'm just trying to make do with the best that I've got right now. So hopefully, though, we can grow this and become a cool platform or a cool channel on this platform. And I'm here for you guys. I'd like to do some cool stuff. Yeah, tangents, right? Damn, brain's running too fast. Oh, yeah. On the other channel, you guys have no clue. I'm not monetized yet. Common Sense Talks. I'm more than happy to literally talk about anything and everything over there and hold nothing back. Right here, I'm trying to keep it at a professional level as best as I can. I don't know how well I'm doing. New to this YouTube thing. I've only been doing it a year. Just got monetized. I do not want to shoot myself in the foot, so I'm kind of playing with fire, so to speak, with these live streams, because I don't know how it's going to work out. And again, at the end of the day, too, these live streams, when I close out, they're getting anywhere from 200-300 views by the end of the night. So I'm having some people come in, watch for 5-10 minutes, leave. I'm having some guys stay around for a while, most of my members and the OGs who are sticking around. They'll drop in. Some guys will drop in for 20-30 minutes. I appreciate all of you guys. But they're, my regular videos are the ones that sometimes get thousands of views, right? Because they're topic driven, about a specific lake or place or technique, and they get a lot of views. But this live stream is, I think, a cool ability to kind of open other doors, so to speak, if that makes sense. So anyways, makes sense? Open doors to other possibilities, talk about other topics. You guys get to learn more about me. I'm not just a fisherman. But good point. I want to be rolling into these videos with hopefully a little bit of a better idea of maybe some topics of what we're going to talk about for an hour. But like, for example, watch a Tim Pool or a Joe Rogan one, and the topic will be, for example, I got stuck on a roof for 4 hours, right? And during that video, they'll talk about that. But by the end of the 2 or 3 hour podcast, they're talking about aliens or, whatever, right? And so I want to try to stay on topic, but you guys get the point, right? So How's everybody going? It's almost 10 o'clock at night. Do you know where your beer's at? Seriously, though. Should make sure. There's a curfew, I heard. I think it's like 10, isn't it? 9, 10 o'clock. You should know where your beer's at all times. And another famous saying, waste not, want not. Man, these beers are good. Holy smokes. Okay, guys. So I got to tell you a little bit about this real quick before we get into any other subjects. Okay, so where the hell did I see this at? Is it on the box? This stuff is 8% and tastes good. So for beer. All right. So last night I was excited because I got my Street Fighter running. It's been running. And you want to know what the problem was? My dumbass. The way that these connect, they connect like a Nintendo, like a cartridge, but they're big. And there's this clip that clips on, and the clip wasn't on all the way. So it's 1 a.m. where you're at. Yeah, I know. I appreciate you guys still watching and your support. I know a lot of my guys right now are over on the East Coast as well. Like I know Hell If I Know is in my area. I think Danny's Kitchen is Southern California. I think let's go up here. I think RC Creative is in West Virginia, and a lot of the other guys here, they're local. Most of these guys that we've been talking with, some of them are not. Do you have a Switch? Yeah, I have a Nintendo Switch. I have also the I have almost every Nintendo made. Nintendo, Super Nintendo, the 64, Cube, Switch, Wii U. But I like the emulator, though. To be honest, I like games with no downloadable content, no loot boxes. I want to pay for a game and play it. And then I'll pay you another 50 or 60 bucks when I beat the shit out of the game and I'm ready for number 2. Just like The Last of Us. Fine, give me online play. I don't need a gang of new maps and new. I'll play that game for a year or two, and then when you're ready, make a new one. And I'll play that. And the cool thing is in between, let's say it takes you 4 years, then I can play other games. I do not need to keep spending $30 every 3 months on your stupid ass game. Hint, hint, Destiny, and all the other guys. Get your fucking head out your ass. So not you, but the damn game developers. It just upsets me. When I pay 60 bucks, I want a game. I don't want a half of a game or a third of a game, and I don't want to have to download. Or if like, ooh, that costume looks cool, I think, oh, and then you got to pay what, $100, $1,000, $10. I don't care, no bucks. None of that shit you should have to pay for. It should be earnable through achievements and through other stuff. So, anyways. Oh, I know, stupid download, and they're all 15, 20 gigabytes or more. And then half of the time you have to, in order to play a new game, you have to delete one of your old games. So it's like, well, shit. What if you want to ever go back and play it, right? Because even a terabyte, 1,000 gigs isn't much what you think it is when one game's 60 gigs or 30, 40 gigs, and then the memory involved with it is, a ton as well. So the only thing I don't do is I don't do computer gaming. I don't do online gaming. I tried World at Warcraft for a while. It was fun. I do love RPGs, but the world is too big. There's just too much, and that's like a game you can get sucked into and like never come out of. And I mean, that's kind of fun in a sense, but at the same time, not really, because I got a life, I got goals, I got ambitions. I'm a dude that likes doing a bunch of different things, right? So I can't sit down and play a game for 15 hours. Or let's say I play for 1 hour And then I play 1 hour every day. Well, after a year, everybody else is God level, and I'm this little schmuck. You know, it's just not fun. So if you guys are into gaming as well, you know what I'm talking about, right? It kind of sucks when they did that with the games. Yep. That's why I like these old arcade games, you know, the old Nintendo, Super Nintendo stuff, emulators. Screw all that. It's kind of like, you know, why go into a movie theater and paying $20 a ticket? And let's say you got 5 people in your family, that's $100. And you want food and snacks, spending $200, $160 to go watch a movie. Nah, I'd rather download it for free 99 and watch it a little blurry. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with video games. I'd rather pop in Halo or Doom or something old and play something with no DLC, no loot boxes, and just have fun. And I can get lost for hours playing Elder Scrolls, the OG ones, playing Halo, playing the original Call of Duties before they got all crazy, or Mega Box for free. Yeah, I gotta say I'm not a big fan of watching video games. Unless it's what's cracking, unless it's to learn something. I love watching the guys to teach me like some little tricks or tips, but I'm not a big like streamer watcher for videos. No movies? Oh hell yeah, you got me. Yeah, Mega Box for free. Racho, nice to see you back on the channel. Thanks for watching, brother. Appreciate having you on. So I try to remember. It'll eventually reach a point where I just can't remember everyone's names. But at this point, because I'm so young, I'm gonna know you guys. 2-3 years when hopefully I have 10, 20, whatever thousand subscribers, and that little wheel's going, and there's people super chatting, and I got all these members. I'm gonna remember you guys. Hell if I know, Danny's Kitchen, RC Creative, Real Time Bassin, all you guys, I Am Not Human, Funkin' CT, Shoreline, all you guys, California Anglers, Mark Nav. I'm gonna remember you guys, dude. You guys are awesome. So I want to say thank you for being a cool group of supporters. You hear Sagat back there, Tiger, and it up. He thinks he's Joe Exotic. I hear Tiger. I just want to pick Ryu and jack his ass up. That's why I don't plug that thing in. As soon as I plug it in and I start hearing E Honda and the Elephant or Dalcine, I just want to go start smashing buttons. Because that's what, back in the days, we used to get jacked up and play that all night. We'd have these big tournaments, at my house. I'd have these parties. People would come from all over the neighborhood, right? And we just have beer, whatever, the Casper the Ghost, and we're just chilling. And we'd be playing, to see like who's the best of the best, dude. It's freaking awesome. So I try to have fun. Thank you for watching my live streams. Having a good time with these. This is a fishing channel, but we get down, man. We talking about all kinds of cool stuff. So earlier we were talking about, nerds and reading books. I'm a big nerd. If you look down in the corner, you notice the Funko Pops right there. I've got a ton of Funko Pops, and a bunch of those are autographed. And I actually gave them most of my autograph ones to my brother upstairs. He's got a bunch of Dragon Ball Z ones that are autographed. So, big collector here. Where am I fishing tomorrow? Tomorrow I am attempting to go to Kelsey Bass Ranch. However, Kelsey Bass Ranch is a private bass lake that I'm a member of, and they can only have 6 boats a day they only allow out there. That way their members have somewhat of a, it's not overloading the lake because the lake's real small. So anyways, if I hear back from Old Cliff, I'm going to be going out to Kelsey tomorrow. If not, I'll probably be at Pedro or something, or McClure with my homies. So it'll be 3 of us. What's biggest fish out of Kelsey? 16.5 pound bass. However, there's 2 months that I believe I still have a membership. I want to go out there. I don't know if you guys want to see this or not, but I think I want to go out there with a gang of beer and some chicken livers. And there is about 100-pound catfish out there. The record catfish out at Kelsey, I think, is 48 or 50 pounds. And yeah, there's 16 is a lake record, 14 was before that, 13 before that, 11 before that. Now check this out. On my channel is only 1 year old. If you go back and you look at my old videos, I got a double-digit 10-pounder on video. I've got multiple videos where I'm catching 50 to 100 fish. I've got videos where, I'm catching monsters, but there's a specific video at Kelsey where we catch a 9-pounder where this guy, he donates toys because I do my toy drive. So people donate toys. I take them fishing, and then at the end of the year, I take care of as many kids as I can for Christmas. That's something I do every year. And so this guy, he donated twice. He came out, he caught like a 3.5, 4-pounder, had a great time. But he decided he wanted to come back. So he came back and he donated a bunch of toys. And sure enough, in one trip, he breaks his PB twice. He catches like a 4.5, 5-pounder. And then not but about a half hour later, he sticks a 9-pounder. So that lake's got some nice bass in it for sure. But if you want just the tug is the drug and you want big fish, that lake has got 100-pound catfish in it for sure. And it's got 2 and 3, 4 foot long carp. It's got 30, 40-pound carp in there. So if you just want to have some fun fighting fish, I'm going to go out there and play for fish other than bass. That's the idea. I'm going to take some cut bait out there. You have a tournament at Don Pedro tomorrow? Oh, are you fishing in like a high school tournament or something? I know another guy or maybe not a regular tournament. I know another guy who is fishing the Don Pedro tournament as well. He's in the comments up above, actually, if you check it out, Victor. And I know another person I'm talking to on Facebook who's fishing Pedro tomorrow in a tournament. I try to give people advice. I have people regularly that email me or they message me and they ask me for fishing advice. And I do what I can. I'm not a guide. I don't charge. I don't think I know all that or anything. But I just tell people my 2 cents. Like if I went to the lake, here's what I'd be doing. And I try to help and do what I can. So I know there's supposed to be a tournament out there. You said Slay Nation. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but the name's Vic. You can check him out up above. He's going to be at Pedro tomorrow too. So I expect Pedro to be a pretty, I would say, an off lake this year. I noticed that Pedro's not been kicking out a lot of double digits this year. Pedro has not been kicking out a lot of it's been kicking out some nice ones, but sometimes Pedro is such a monster lake that the freaking thing is kicking out 10s and 12s like left and right. And I'm talking multiple monsters every year, but not this year. It's been kind of like Pedro's been a bit off, if you know what I'm saying. It's been like about an 8-pounders, 9. I've seen some 7s and 8s come out of Pedro, but I haven't seen a lot of 10s and 12s and stuff like that coming out. So then some algae killed off all of the big ones. This lake down here called Lake Mission Viejo. Oh, dude, Lake Mission Viejo had some monsters. Yeah, and algae bloom will kill them, but you know that a lot of the times when algae bloom kills the fish off, sometimes it does get those bigger ones, but a lot of the time, the bigger ones, they know, they're smart, right? And they'll move when those algae blooms come. And a lot of the time, they'll get the 2 to 5 pounders, the 1 to 5, 6 pounders. And some of them monsters know where to run, what to do, and where to go. A great place that is got a ton of algae bloom like that every year, and hence why I know the fish do that, is Eastman. Eastman is this tiny puddle filled with a gang of largemouth, and almost every year the algae bloom gets all thick and green, and the bastards get hell hard to catch. And sometimes you'll see some dead fish floating around, but usually they're not the monsters. They're like the 2 to 3s, and you'll get them. And so that's where I landed a lot of my first fish. When I was little, I wanted to fish Castaic. I wanted to fish, I think it's in Mexico, isn't it? Bacharach. I've heard of Bacharach is like, the big old giant lake that you wanted to fish back when I was a kid was, I think Bacharach. But I think Bacharach's a Mexico lake, if I remember correctly. Now, Castaic, I know for sure is down south, but I know you guys have sleeper lakes down there. Like the dude Mike Long, that guy is a fucking cheater and a crook. But if I remember correctly, like all of his fish or most of his fish were from lakes down in the Southern California area. I think weren't they in the ones like Mission Viejo and some of the other ones? I think that's where a lot of Mike Long's fish were caught out of. But definitely. Now, have you ever fished Pyramid Lake? I see that lake every time I drop down the 5, and I've always wanted to fish it. I've heard like that it's really tough, but I've seen some pictures of some big fish come out there sometimes on Facebook. But being over here in the Central Valley, I fished Havasu and I fished a lot of other places. I fished Florida, but it's easier for me to just drive there and either rent a boat or just fish from shore. Yeah, I thought so. That thing looks like it's a sleeper lake. Like Pyramid looks like almost like a striper lake. It looks like a lake that would be hard to figure out unless you knew it. Or there's probably all the bass are stacked up in a few key spots because most of it looked super shallow or super deep and like weird. I heck, I wanted to always stop and fish that lake, but I never got a chance to. So it'd be great to get down there and try it. I haven't fished south of, I think this most Castaic is striper. I didn't know Castaic had striper. I thought they were all largemouth bass. Did the striper get planted there recently, or have they always been there? Because usually in a fishery with striper, you're not going to get bass in the 15, 20-pound range. The striper punk them and eat all the food and forage up. They just too many numbers, and then striper get bigger than bass, so bass can't contend with them. So I may be wrong. Okay. All right. All right, I'll have to hit my buddy Joe Exotic and his friend up and let them know Kelsey's off the can't go fish Kelsey. It's already filled up. Yeah, I fished Havasu, and that was cool. Havasu had smallmouth, it had striper, it had largemouth. I was like, this is the freaking coolest lake ever. And the water was all blue and weird. And it wasn't even blue like it looked clean. It was blue like weird. Like, is this shit got some dye in it or something? Like, usually blue water is just clear water, right? Nah, this water straight looked blue. Like, as if it had some kind of like agent or some shit in it, And I went down there by like, where was it? The what's it called? The London Bridge and Lower Castaic, all the big ones. I thought, doesn't Butch Brown fish a private lake like Mission Viejo? Doesn't he have like Lake Paris or something? I've heard of that one. Yeah, Lake Paris and Mission Viejo are both one of the Mike Long's little old cheating grounds. But I think Butch doesn't that video where Butch caught like, what was it, 12-pounders, or he caught like 40 some pounds? Wasn't that like at a private lake where Butch was at doing that video, that one, if you know what I'm talking about, where he had like a live well with like 5 bass over 10 pounds in it. He was just kept pulling them out. I want to say that was a private lake, like one that most people can't get into. Or am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember. No, I'm talking Butch's old ass video from like the 90s, where he's like down in like this lake. There's all these rich houses all around it, and it's a tiny little lake. And he even shows you the fish on his fish finder, and he backs up and he casts like a HUD at it, and he gets it. Private lake. I do not think that was Castaic. I don't think it was Paris. I don't think it was Mission Viejo. I think that was like some stocked freaking private badass lake. About to pull the trigger. What you think? Pop, 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 pop. What you pulling the trigger on, buddy? I gotta know. Oh, G Loomis E6X. Shane Waver, you watching? It says if we can't get on, he already texted me like he heard. If you hear him, buddy, hell yeah. Thanks for watching. G Loomis E6X is a great rod. I've got the, I think I've got the same exact rod. I use it as a crankbait rod if it's the one that I'm thinking about. Tiger. Hold on, guys. I'm texting real quick. Cliff. Just. All right. Okay, it's the spinning one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like G Loomis spinning rods for sure. Let me get one rod. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do a little rod and reel breakdown for you guys. Give me a second. I'm going to share one with you guys that I don't know. It's a good rod. Here I come. Check this out, folks. Tiger, 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 tiger. Woo! All right. Hey, you bastard. All right, folks, check this out. So, get your butt over here. Put this up so I don't hook myself with the Biggie Papa because it catches everything, including people. This is the G Loomis E6X. This is the exact rod you were saying, but it ain't no spinning rod. It's a bait caster. So, I'll show you. Oh, there she is right there. G Loomis E6X, right? And this rod is extremely sensitive. This is meant for crankbaits. It's a crankbait rod. My only dig on it is that it seems like it almost lacks a little bit of backbone to stick fish with the treble hooks, even though I don't usually set the hook hard, because most poles that I'm using, like for example this one, so not for a crankbait, but if I'm throwing a LV 500, for example, you see how thick this white rod is? Look at this white rod. It is way thicker, way more stronger than this G Loomis, right? So when I'm throwing a rattle trap, an LV500, I'll use this, and I don't need to set the hook hard. I just kind of lift up and I start reeling, and it digs in really well. Well, this little farker right here is like a trout rod. This bastard is so sensitive and so flexible that when I get bit, this thing seems to have a hard time connecting sometimes, if that makes sense. But I can feel every little bump, tick, or hit with this. So this is a great rod. I'd recommend it. But I don't know if it was worth the money my wife paid for it. Well, I could obviously use a $50 or $60 Walmart combo and probably have similar action in the pole, but it would be a little heavier. This is extremely light. I mean, this rod doesn't feel, this whole rod and reel, it feels like it weighs nothing. But again, my one dig on it is this tip is just too flexible. It's like a trout rod. So it's like the damn thing is just, if the bass hits you and you don't get a really full swing on it, you're not going to stick them. So now that's the bait caster. So I don't know if you're getting into the spinning, I would definitely throw the like a drop shot or like some kind of weightless. Yeah, I would roll with it. G Loomis is a great reel. I mean, great rod for sure. You know, weightless. Yeah. Racho fish Paris lately. Nice setup. Thank you. I'm gonna throw the weightless plastics. Weightless plastics are the biz. Just my advice is just watch when you're throwing bait casters, even high-end ones. If you're throwing small lures, weightless Cincos, small stuff, go to a spinning rod. You know, they say with a fairy wand. I don't care. The fairy wand is going to handle that light tackle so much better, though, than a bait caster. You're not going to backlash when you're trying to cast a little dinky weightless Cinco into 15-mile-an-hour wind, or when you're throwing a drop shot and you got to whip it, you know, and then bait cast, freaking backlash, and everything's a nightmare now. If you're throwing light stuff, my recommendation is, even if they make light bait casters, I'd go with the spinning every time. I only use bait caster for power. I use spinning for finesse, if that makes sense. Anything finesse, it never goes on a bait caster. I don't care at all. I'm going to throw the weightless plastics. That's right. I could have swore I seen the chat thing move, but I could have swore that comment was already there already. Oh well. So I'm going to get out there and try to have fun. That's all I know is I'm going fishing tomorrow. I'm excited. My boat's charged. I got to make sure it's back on the charger. So I'm going to unplug that Street Fighter, make sure I plug in the big motor, get it charged up, get ready to rock and roll. I'm going to put a good video for you guys to get together tomorrow. So I need to make sure we have our GoPro in the house. GoPro ready. I'm going to get my batteries out of the boat. I'm going to get it charged up. Get ready to make a cool fishing video for you guys tomorrow. And, you know, drop a cool video. I think I'll be recording it tomorrow, so you'll probably see it Tuesday. Your boat did great after 7 months of sitting. Oh, yeah, dude. Good job getting it out there. Sweet. Who was it, if you guys don't mind me asking? I remember one of my watchers was like, they liked fishing, but they hadn't fished in a long time, and they seen this live stream and they got back into fishing. So I don't know who it was, but that's pretty cool that I was able to do that, you know what I mean? Because they, I think, were here for some other reason, you know, or they got brought to the channel because it was a live stream, and they're not a fisherman much anymore, but they decided to go out and give it like a try again, and actually we're having fun. So if that was you, leave a comment. I don't remember who that was. It was somebody. So Big White Johnson. There's way too many jokes off of that, brother. Way too many jokes. How many horses? I don't got a boat on the shore a month or two back. Used to rent boats before rentals closed. Yeah, wouldn't that sucks when they closed? The boat rentals were only like 200, 250. You could rent a boat for a day for like a bass boat. Otherwise, you could rent like a decent little aluminum for like 60 to 80 or 100 or some shit like that. Depends on where you're renting it from. You can get out there and have fun. Those are good old days. With this COVID, though, poof, should I say? I don't want to get banned. Everything's all closed and screwed up now, so. No, that's not bad. Because here out at McClure, I want to say a boat rental is probably in 100 range or 120, I want to say, or even more. And it's an aluminum boat. Amador still 95 a day. Nice. When you coming back over here to the West Coast, Creative? We get ourselves over to some places like Amador or the Delta or wherever. Every time I think of July. Every time I think of West Virginia, I just want to sing that song, the Blue Mountain. You know what I'm talking about? That old country song. Shit, which one am I thinking? Country Roads, I think it is. Burnout. Too much. All right, folks, stick around for just one more second. I'll be right back. I got to go. Friend out there in the back, and I will be right back. Uno momento, por favor. Boy. I know, I'm like the only live streamer, bro, but I'm like probably the only live streamer that does this. I don't know. But shit, I got a bad bladder. I gotta piss like every 10 minutes. Blinded by the light, wrapped up like a douche in the middle of the night. All right. Well, I'm back. Oh, man, I noticed that okay, there we go. Now the focus is back. All right, good. Rocky Top. I don't know what that means. Sometimes I get burned out. I just don't know what shit means. But I roll with it. Yes. Oh. From the song. All right. Now I know what you meant. I was like, what? Had me lost for a second. I lost myself. All right. So we're good for fishing tomorrow. Everything's ready to rock and roll. I'm going to try to bring you guys a couple cool videos. Tuesday and Thursday, I'll try to break down a spawning video. Exactly. Yeah, I know that song that I was talking about, Blue Rocky Mountains or something. I don't know. There's also the song, what is it? country something where it's like all the best old country singers all come together and sing like their songs all mashed together, like the Row, Row, Row Your Boat song, where they come in after each other and they try to like harmonize country songs of old, or I don't remember, whatever it is. That's a good one too. But we're set up. I'm ready to rock and roll. So tomorrow, what I'm going to do is shoot a video for you guys based on teaching you guys how to spawn fish and bed fish. I'm going to try to show you guys a couple different ways. I'm going to try to throw some big lures at some bedding fish to try to get the females to react over the males. Oh, of course you can, bro. You can message me. Of course you can, Kyle. Just hit me up. Let me know what you want, and I'll talk to you about what worked or didn't. Because I'm going to break a couple things down. So sometimes there's a male and a female on the bed. And when you cast up there, the male will be more aggressive. And if you catch the male, the female is 10 times harder to catch. So in those instances, I'm going to try to teach you guys how to catch the female. Now, I'm no super pro either, but the idea is I'm going to try to walk you guys along the principles, ideas, and hopefully stick a few of the females to show you. Then we're going to probably separate this into a couple of videos. Next one, I'm going to try to teach you guys how to catch finicky bed bass. They come onto the bed, and maybe there's only one on the bed, and you cast to it, and that fish swims away and then comes back, and it's watching you. It's finicky, doesn't want to bite. We're going to teach you how to try to catch those ones. Then we're also going to show you a couple of other techniques on how, when you know that it's spawn time, how to blind fish for them and not even try to bed fish and just fish by feel. And then we're going to talk about also trying to hunt down the big mamas, covering water, what to look for and how to do it, and what speeds, what should you be doing? Should you have your fish finder on? So we're going to kind of get into my opinion on all that. And I'm going to try to break that down into a couple of different spawning video for you guys. Tuesday and Thursday is when those will come out. So you guys can bet that mostly my fishing videos will now be coming out Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays and Sundays if I have them, while my live streams are going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The idea is I'm going to try to upload to YouTube almost every day. So you're either getting a live stream like this or you're getting a fishing video. So pretty cool. That way we're going to have a lot of different stuff for you guys. So hope you guys enjoy the content. We're going to have a lot of different ideas we're going to bounce around and do for you guys. Going to have some, like I Am Not Human and mentioned earlier, and I said earlier, we start trying to approach these more with a subject base, try to stick to the subject and actually cover some topics and interact with you guys. But I don't know. I think you guys are cool. You guys ready to start touching on some crazy or some other subjects that might be definitely might pull in some more viewers? But I don't want to alienate anybody because I have my opinions and maybe they're not always going to agree with yours. But I hopefully at the end of the day we can all agree to disagree when it does happen sometimes. Because there's usually, you're not going to find anyone in life that you just 100% agree with. And if you do, watch out for that person. They're probably a snake. They're probably telling you what you want to hear. So with that being said, eventually I'm probably going to piss everybody off if we start covering all kinds of subjects, right? And that's going to happen because I'm going to try to give my honest opinion, and we're going to get into some cool stuff. So watch out for that. These live streams, we're going to start trying to put more of a subject matter into them and build a show around that subject matter, and we'll test the waters, see how that does. And I appreciate your guys' feedback. I take it all into consideration, and I read every comment. So let me know in the comments below in the live chat what you'd like to see from the channel, what you maybe like about the channel, what you don't like, any subjects you guys would like to talk about or go over. yeah, I'm an open book. So I'm super stoked to be able to do this with you guys. Man, this stuff didn't exist 20 years ago, 15 years ago. We didn't have an outlet to sit down and talk about our feelings or to help teach or reach or grow a network or do any of this cool stuff, right? This just wasn't available to us. And I'm sure as hell going to take advantage of it now. So we're going to have fun. And, you know, that's just the way we do it here at Common Sense Fishing. Beers, brews, and good times. All right, folks. So I've been rambling a bit here. What about you guys? TJF, Friday night. Any crazy plans? It's already almost, shoot, over here on the West Coast, it's about 11 o'clock almost. So for you guys over there on the East Coast, you're already past 1. It's getting kind of late. We're going to be getting off the live stream soon. So is there any subjects, anything you guys wanted to ask? Any topics before we go? Let me know. Man, I've been getting jacked up at work lately. I don't know if you can see. That just looks like a little cut, but it's actually a big gash that goes up this way. Oh, got the one down here. I don't know if you guys can see right here. Yep. Got them all over. Sheet metal cuts are a pain in the ass, dude. But working with your hands is so rewarding. And get a trade, folks. I tell you what, you can make a lot of money if you just are driven. Almost anything in life. You could sell buttons. You could cook burgers and fries. Whatever you do, if you do it passionately and you try to climb to the top, you're probably going to do good. Yes, the Kelsey tournament is still going on. Let's do a roll call. Who do we have? Okay. We have Nick the Informative Fisherman, Matt Frazier, Ryan Cook, me, Cliff the Manager, Dana Gentry, Mike Beltran, and one other maybe. I think we got 1 or 2 spots open. Excuse me. Jason and Josh Buffalo haven't hit me up yet, whether they're going to be able to make it or not. So I told them they have a spot, but he told me he has to let me know whether or not he can make it because they're busy people too. So we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, I might have to give the spot away and give it to somebody else. But I don't know. There's only 2 more spots. I'm hoping I can add another 1 or 2. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I genuinely want to try to get as many big names as we can there, but at the same time, I think we're filled up with as many big names as I can get. So maybe we could just do some friends at this point. But I don't want to overpromise. So it is this Thursday, 4/22. Don't forget, folks, that giveaway is about to be over. We got a couple more days, and that giveaway's up. And we're going to be giving away a cool lure pack for all of our subscribers. And our members will get a shot at a reel, a genuine fishing reel from me. And, hey, it is used, but it's in good condition, and it's my personal gear. And I haven't bought new stuff. I haven't done none of that. I've got like 20 or 30 of them. It's just to try to help out, pass the love on. Got a bunch of gear sitting here not getting used. So I'm going to pass it on to you guys, at least some of it. A little bit here, a little bit there. I've got a ton of stuff. Plus, I'm just trying to help out, help the community. I don't mind buying a few reels or a few poles here and there for everybody. So we're not everybody, but you know what I mean. So definitely go check that out if you haven't. Make sure you comment in the video to get your butt entered, because I tell you what, this is probably one of the best giveaways that I've had in a minute, and it's not got a lot of entries, so you got a good shot at winning. So for those on the member side, there's only like 5 entries. And on the subscriber side, oh no, on the member side, there's only like 4 entries. Then on the subscriber side, there's only like 15 or so. So you got a pretty decent shot. Ha ha ha. I don't even own a Shimano Curado DC. I wish. I'm giving you guys a cool reel though. You guys will like it. My highest end reel is a Shimano Curado HG. Not a DC, it's an HG. It's a high speed, non-digital, but like it's got some tricks in it. And that's a shout out to Real Time Bassin, also known as the Big Man Virgil. He is one awesome dude. That guy has got a heart of gold and is one good fella right there. That Real Time Bassin. You guys see him commenting and jumping in. He's got some daughters. He's got a busy work life. He loves fishing. He's a great dude. So, you know, a lot of you guys, I'm sure, are pretty good people. I can't wait to get to meet some more of you. Some of you guys I know in real life, and some of you I don't. But I'm excited, you know. It'd be cool to fish with some of you guys. And then even the ones I might never get to meet, you know, it's cool having this channel here, especially in these early years where we get to actually communicate like this more so than I can imagine. Hopefully, you know, in a few years, it's going to be kind of hard to do this. I mean, not what we're doing, but you know what I'm saying? Where I can read your comments. I know all your names. That's going to be tricky when you got, you know, 20,000, 50,000, whatever it ends up being, you know, hopefully more. But I like your thinking there, Helify. Good way to assert the assumption and hopefully build the now I got to go out and buy a Curado DC, right? Not getting my HG though. That's a nice little reel right there, that's for sure. I've got some sweet spinning rods and I've got some spinning reels. I got some sweet bait casters, but it's a bait caster going out. So don't forget, make sure you guys comment. I know a bunch of you guys I don't think have even commented in that giveaway. So if you want a chance at some free stuff, make sure you comment on that video. And if you're watching this right now and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? I have a video called 2 giveaways in 1 video. It's only got like 100 and something views. YouTube ain't pushing it at all. I'm not out there pushing it. I put it out one time. Whoever watches it, watches it. And it's a chance to win. So for my subscribers who are actually following, have their notifications on, that's another big thing, is if you're watching this, make sure your notification bells hit. Make sure that, you know, you're getting your notifications so that when I do a random live stream or I do a giveaway, you're in on it, you know, because I want to help you guys out. Now, also, before we go tonight, I wanted to let you guys know I have a monstrous giveaway coming. And you guys it's going to come out of the blue, but it's not going to come out of the blue. I've told everybody since I started this channel, 1,000 subs, no, I started 100 subs, big giveaway. 500 subs, big giveaway. 1,000 subs, big giveaway. Now, in between, I do these little things. At 2,000 subs, we're going to hit an even bigger giveaway, and then it's going to go to 5, and then 10, then 15, then 20, stuff like that, right? So I'm not telling you guys what's going out just yet, but it's something really cool. Stay tuned for it, and there will be, like I said, we should be hitting 2,000 subs soon, so we're not too far away. So I'd recommend keeping your notification bell on. Pay attention. In the next probably few weeks, a month, we should be hitting close to that mark and having a really cool giveaway. So it's all right, bro. If you can't go, you can't go. No big deal. You know, reach out to your family, and you know, if you want to come down and fish with me, Common Sense Fishing out at Kelsey or something, I'd be more than happy to take, you know, you and the pops fishing or something. Just reach out to me through Facebook, through however, message me, and I'll be glad to help you guys out. But also, I'll be glad to tell you guys how fishing goes. I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to go to McClure. Looks like I'm going to McClure. So if you guys are going to Pedro or wherever else, the mother lode lakes all fish the same. So I'll try to give you, well, in general. So I'll try to give you the best information that I can. But if I'm at McClure, what's working at McClure may not be the same at Pedro, but usually it's pretty close. TGIF. Happy Friday, and thank you guys for watching Common Sense Fishing. We just hit our 2-hour mark. I think it's about the time to get off for the night. How do you guys think? If you went on Thursday, do you think you would have a boater? Of course. We're trying to put kids on all the boats. Ryan Cook's, I think, going to bring Corey. Catch him quick, Corey. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to make it out there. So I would actually like to have a kid on every boat if possible. Now, I have my son on my boat. I don't know if Matt Fraser and Nick want a kid on their boat, right? Maybe they'll take one, but I don't want to put one on them. Those guys are kind of they're professional anglers. I don't want to, rock that boat at all. I'm glad just to have them out there. And I'm sure Mark might probably take somebody. I'm going to take my son, but basically I'm sure we're going to have a couple boats with rooms for kids. No. We're going to be doing tri-tip. I'm cooking tri-tip and ribs. So Wednesday night before the tournament, here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to slow smoke a couple rack of ribs and make sure they're done and smoked and bomb, super juicy, not burnt or anything. And I'm going to put them inside one of those trays with the foil over it. Then we're going to cook a couple tri-tips, and we're going to make sure it's cooked at at a rare. We're going to cook it to a rare. So it'll be cooked, and then we're going to let it sit so that by the time it's done, it's for sure at like a rare, no more than a medium rare. We cook a bunch of tri-tips, right? We take everything back out to Kelsey, and when the tournament's done, I'm going to have my wife out there. Charcoals are going to be running, and we're going to be having heck yeah, thanks, bro. We're going to be having tri-tip, ribs. We're going to have beer. It's going to be one epic adventure. There's going to be professional bass anglers out there, guides. There's going to be a lot of sticks. We're going to have a little side bet going on, see who wins it. It's going to be a cool little video. I'm going to shoot a video of it, and hopefully it'll turn into some cool stuff. We'll see. It is 2:02. We're about to rock. We got a few more minutes. I might go to 2:09. How about that? Since that's my area code. That's where I'm from. 2:09 on dice. When it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam, baby. Oh, man. I'll try my hardest to go. Sounds super fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a great blast. It's gonna be a great time, man. We're having, like I said, beers, tri-tips, ribs. We're gonna have a side bet going on to see. I'm buying. It's gonna cost me almost $300. I'm buying first, second, third, and a big fish trophies. So we're gonna have trophies out there, plaques to give away. We're gonna have beer and food. And like I said, we're all going to pull together to have we're going to have a buy-in. So we're all going to basically be kind of having a little tournament, and we'll see how it goes. Casper is always invited. Man, Casper didn't make it to this show, did he? Should make sure this one makes it to the regular viewership. We're going to make sure some people get out and see that I'm doing some live streams, because my last 10 have all been members only. As soon as I've been done, I'm like, this is going members only. Because if you're willing to support the channel and become a member, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to offend you with one slight thing. Like I said, we're not going to always agree on everything, right? And I think a lot of you guys can understand that. I try not to break too many eggshells and keep it pretty respectful and cool, right? Now, when it comes to these members only videos, I'm still pretty respectful, but damn, do we have a lot of fun, right? So that's why those videos all get turned to members only, because I'm not trying to upset the YouTube overlords, or I'm not trying to piss off the ad revenue peoples and the ads. So, you know, I don't monetize my live streams. They don't get any ad revenue. So this is all free 99. But that's the point, you know. So I feel that this enables me to be 100% real with you guys, and it's pretty awesome. So today's video is not going to be a members video only. This is kind of like just a traditional, cool, normal live stream. That's pretty awesome. So it's cool that it didn't go off the rails. The trolls didn't show up. Ram Ranch isn't here. Two girls with one cups didn't make an appearance. There's not a Casper floating around. But we still managed to have a great time, didn't we? We still heard about the story of me being stuck on a roof for 4 or 5 hours, my coworker flushing his toilet or his keys down the toilet while taking a shit. We heard about all kinds of fishing advice, and right? It's been a cool night. Thank you guys for watching Common Sense Fishing. Don't forget, live streams every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And regular fishing videos should be hitting Tuesday and Thursdays, with occasional ones dropping Friday and Saturdays. Had a great time. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing, you guys. Tight lines, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday on the next live stream. So thanks for watching.